Inheritance. Inheritance is a book by David Mulwa. As you can see here, this here is the cover of the book Inheritance. It is a play. It is set in colonial Africa under the British rule. We have the poor natives who are mistreated and they work as slaves. On the other hand, we have the colonial masters who live lavishly. The traditional ruler of the natives, of the poor natives, is King Kutula the 15th, who is later on succeeded by his own son, Lakuna Kaso. Before I look at the characters, the various characters used in this play, I want to say something about a character. Who is a character? And let me begin by saying that any work of art has a character or even characters. May it be a short story, a novel, or even a play like this one. So a character is the voice of the author. It is the voice of the author. And David Mulwa creates vivid characters, some of whom we may have encountered in real life. When we go through the list of characters in Inheritance by David Mulwa, you realize that the characters employed in this play, we have encountered them at one point or another in our lives. So be keen as I take you through the list of characters in Inheritance by David Mulwa. So the first on the list is King Kutula the 15th. And like I mentioned earlier on, he is the traditional ruler of the natives. And therefore, he is the last post-colonial leader in Kutula. And he was the father to Lakuna Kaso, who succeeded him, and is also the father to Reverend Sangoi, who is an adopted child. Number 2, we have Governor Thorn Mackay. Governor Thorn Mackay. And Governor Thorn Mackay is the last colonial governor of Kutula. And this governor hopes to continue with the exploitation of Kutula by foreign forces. Governor Thorn Mackay is seen to be abusive, very abusive, and oppressive. He is one person who is also short-tempered. And generally, he is inhuman because his interests, or rather he is interested with Kutula's minerals and natural resources. He is not at all concerned with the poor natives or changing anything in Kutula. Then number 3, we have Bishop Menija, who is a representative of colonialist religion. A representative of colonialist religion. And this religion is intended to bring forth a people that are submissive. People with little or no opposition, even when humiliated. Then, the fourth on the list is Lakuna Kaso. Lakuna Kaso. And I mentioned that he is the son to King Kutula the 15th. And Lakuna Kaso uses his power and his possession to gain wealth, to amass wealth. He is one person who intimidates the people of Kutula. Lakuna Kaso is also seen as a corrupt person who is very selfish, very self-centered, and he comes out as a person who is very authoritative and easily manipulated. Then from there we have number 5, who is Robert Roraston. And Robert Roraston is a young, energetic foreign investor in Kutula. A young, energetic foreign investor in Kutula. And Roraston plays the role of a bad cop. And his interests in Kutula his interest in Kutula are purely business. So he comes out as a person who is very tough, but at the same time very ambitious. Then we have um, Daniel Goldstein. Daniel Goldstein, who is a company man, and Goldstein, together with Roraston, represent the neo-colonial interests in Kutula. So other than that, he's seen as a wise old man who knows how to manipulate Lacuna Caso. I had said that Lacuna Caso is one person who is easily manipulated. Then we have Princess Sangoi or Reverend Sangoi. She is Lacuna Caso's half sister, and she has been adopted by the late she had been adopted by the late King Kutula the 15th because of her wit, because of her intelligence. She is one person that is very supportive of her people, very, very supportive of her people. And she leans, towards the end of the play, she leads the opposition against Lacuna Caso and the foreigners. So she is one person who is paid for her good nature, her good work, being supportive of her people and not fearing Lacuna Caso. Then we have Councillor Chipande, and Councillor Chipande is Lacuna's trusted hand in running Kutula. Chipande and Malipoa, the two of them form a ring of trusted allies of Lacuna Caso. And he is also seen as a people pleaser and also as an astute follower of Lacuna. Councillor Chipande is a land owner. You see that he's a land owner, and he pays his employees peanuts. And it's with a reason, because he hopes or he aims to keep them coming to work for him every other time. He also doesn't extend credit facilities to his employees, as seen in the case of Lulu and Tamina. He doesn't extend credit facilities to Tamina. Then we have Councillor Malipoa. And Councillor Malipoa, together with Chipande, like I've mentioned, they are very close to Lacuna Caso. The two are trusted leaders and they surround Lacuna Caso. And in the play, Councillor Malipoa plays as the traditional, and not only traditional, but also a religious advisor to Lacuna Caso. I would say just like Menija was the advisor to the colonial governor Don Mackay. So these two, Councillor Chipande and Malipoa, are always seen around Lacuna Caso. They are trusted people in running Kutula. Then from there we have Lulu Zenmelo. And Lulu Zenmelo is the daughter of Tamina and Judah Zenmelo. Lulu has two brothers. She has two brothers who are mentioned in the play and who come in handy towards the end of the play as they ouster Lacuna Caso. Lulu is seen as one person who is intelligent because she comes top of her class. Then we have Romanas Bengo. Romanas Bengo is the brother to Judah Zenmelo, and uncle to Lulu. and her two brothers. He is an activist and he is also educated and is seen to be persistent and a very hopeful person. So Lomanas Bengo is actually the voice of reason and hope in the play. Then we have Tamina Zenmelo. Tamina is the wife of Judah Zenmelo and she has 3 children. She is the mother to Lulu Zenmelo and the 2 brothers that we have mentioned there. And she lives in poverty, but she comes out as a person who is very patient and prayerful. And towards the end of the play, also she joins others towards ousting Lacuna Castle out of power. Then we have somebody like the other important characters who have been mentioned in the play. But before I forget, yes, we have Judah Zenmelo, who is the father to the 3 children, and that is Lulu being among the 3 children, and he is also the husband to Tamina and the brother to Romanas Bengo. And he's killed. Towards the end of the play, we see that he's killed at the mines. He is generally an obedient follower to Lacuna Castle. Then we have other characters who have been mentioned here and there in the play. So a character like Melissa, who is the wife to Lacuna Castle. We have Commander Meshach. Then we have the Imperialist. We have Attendant 2. We have the doctor, who is the husband to Reverend Sangoi. But I have mentioned something about those major characters mentioned in the play. So I believe I have been of help to you. I've taken you through the list of characters in the play Inheritance. I've mentioned something or two about the characters used in the play. And I believe that it has been of help to you. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and also to leave a comment. I have been your teacher here, Teacher Becky. May God bless you.